This is the second video in a series I'm doing of how to use the equipment in my gym. We're going over the Rogue Combo Rack now. It's got a lot of adjustments that can be confusing and are probably new to some of you guys. So let's get into it. Alright, so start off the safety. It's got one on both sides, obviously. In order to operate these, it's got a pop pin down here and a fastener here. And in order to operate this pop pin, you need to loosen the fastener. Now this can be pulled out and the safety can go up and down. And when you tighten this fastener, you don't have to do it too tight, just hand tight a little bit, just so this doesn't move back and forth, because that's the purpose of it. When this is loose, this shakes around. When this is fastened down, it's tight. Alright, moving on to the back and how we're going to raise and lower these uprights right here. So we're going to use this long lever and these two pins. So to raise the upright, take the lever, put it under the pin, and you're going to be pushing down to raise this up. And once you get it to whatever position you need, take the other pin here and just put it in. And now it's raised up. And to lower it, we'll be doing something similar. So raise up the lever a little bit, lower it down. If you want it even lower, pop pin in, take the lever, put it underneath the new pin, take the other pin out. Now it goes even lower. It's pretty straightforward. It's easy. This long lever here makes it real convenient and quick to change the heights. So you can have multiple lifters in here at the same time working together. And you don't have to unwrap the weights at all. You can leave the bar fully loaded and raise these up and down. And it's very easy and quick. Okay, so now let's talk about the adjustments on the uprights. So we got one here. This adjustment, when tightened, it's basically going to keep this solid, and so it's not going to move up and down or anything. It's going to keep it in place. And then this one down here, this one right here, this is going to keep the upright from going back and forth. So I'll show you. So it's loose right now. Now the upright's moving back and forth. But now let's tighten it. Solid as a rock. And I'll go over these adjustments in just a moment. I also got to say that when this is tightened down, you're not going to be able to move this up and down. So usually I just leave this loose because I don't really care about it. But just make sure that this is loose before you try to raise this up and down with the lever, because it's not going to go if this is tight. Okay, so now we're going to go over how to remove this bench so you can squat in here. You guys probably saw, but it's got two hooks right here. This one's for benching, this one's for squatting. So just pop the bar up from the bench hooks to the squat hooks when you're squatting. And these are both rolling J hooks as well. Some people like them, some people hate them, but not bad. All right, so to remove the bench here, come around to the back side. And more adjustments. So these fasteners here are what lock the bench in place. Right now they're loose, so we'll just keep them that way. So make sure they're loose, and then it's got one on both sides. So they're loose, good. And now this bench can be picked up and moved out. Now the two back fasteners are loose. You just pick this right up. It's kind of heavy, so I don't know, it's easier with two people sometimes, but it can be done with one. So just grab the bottom of it, pick up, turn it to the side like this, and it'll come right out. Alright, so now we're going to talk about these adjustments here. So this right here, I'll show you the other side. It's got a plate down here. There's supposed to be another fastener here, but the threads are messed up, so don't have it. But these are what make the uprights go in. So right now they're completely straight up, and if you want them to go in, canted in like that, so you can grip really wide on the bar, you're going to loosen the fasteners up, raise this up, pull in, put it back in place. And now, see that plate? It's going in right in there. Now you can tighten this up. And now you can see they're canted in. And there's much more space on the outside to grip. And when you do the other side, it'll create even more space. And unfortunately, in order to move the right upright inwards, you have to take the safeties off, because I got this rack used, and I don't know what the story is, but see this welded piece here? It's supposed to be on the outside, kind of like this one, how it's on the outside, but this one's on the inside. So I don't really know why. If the guy I bought it from, he received it this way from Rogue's factory. Maybe Rogue sent him a combo rack with two left safeties instead of a left and a right safety. But it's really not a big deal to take these off. It's pretty easy. I'll show you that right now. So let me just set this up here. Okay, so to take the safeties off, you gotta undo these two fasteners here. One right here. One down here. Now the safety comes off. And then now, if you wanted to, just loosen these up. Now this will go in. Just like that. I'll show you what that looks like now. So stand back far enough, you can see both uprights are in, and there's much more space on either end of the bar for you to grab.